Hey guys, welcome back to another Foundry Reviews. We got Johnny, Sly, and I taking a look at Agatha All Along, Episode 2, Circle Sewn with Fate, Unlock Thy Hidden Gate. You guys ready to dive into this episode?
Yeah, finally got something a little good going on here in some Agatha.
Yeah. It's we're getting the main plot going for this one. It's like we got to get the gang together sort of episode. Collect all the people to go on this journey and meet
putting together a team.
Yeah, put together a crew type of thing like that. I thought it was pretty good. I like the format of the episode, and the episode by the end of it, you saw some stakes and saw some little danger. They did not waste any time like getting the episode, like getting the series going of like, here's what your enemy and your like main antagonist is going to be. It's like witches that want her dead, and there's going to be distrust between these group of people, and they kind of like each other, but at the same time they kind of don't. I'm digging it. I was actually really happy about it, and I can't wait to watch episode 3.
Yeah, I like that they all have their own motivations. They're all like more fleshed out characters for the most part. Like they're all pretty selfish in their own ways. They're all doing their thing, and they all have like something that they're going after that's different, but like going after this whole Witches Road thing is kind of the thing that keeps them all along the same path.
Yeah,
so
it's where their
goals are aligned for now.
Yeah, that's why I kind of like about it. I don't know. I like how they all interact with each other. The chemistry is pretty good. The teenager throughout the episode made me cringe multiple times. I do not like him. I do not like the dialogue or the delivery. I agree. Also, he's a really shitty boyfriend who literally tried to call him, and it was just like, oh, he worries. It's like, okay, yeah, so you just get to ignore your boyfriend like literally all fucking day long. Like, go for it, dude.
Yeah. It was interesting though. We got to he talked about himself, but he didn't talk about himself. There's something weird going on with him.
Yes, we can't say his name, but at the same time, I wouldn't listen to him either because he's kind of a no, I'm just kidding. No, yeah.
No, he was actually kind of a he was kind of a dick in this episode too, with like when they were gathering people.
I know.
So there's this lawsuit, and he was not holding anything back.
I think he was picking up on her from the first person they tried to recruit on, but still, it was such a weird shift. I was like, dude, when the hell did he grow up hair? Like, guy was unique as hell.
Yeah, exactly. Before he's so timid and like just following her, and now he's like following her example. And then she was like, okay, this kid's got he's got some spunk, some
little chutzpah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. He's got some balls. So yeah, he's starting to grow on me. He was definitely not sure at the beginning, but he's getting there for me. So he's not too bad. But I agree. I like the cast so far. They're all very interesting. I don't remember her name. The one that had the lawsuit against her.
Like the potion lady. Yeah, she's my favorite actually so far.
Yeah,
I like her.
She's got some sass, bro.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
Yeah. So I'm digging the interactions between the characters.
Yeah, everyone is pretty dang solid. Like I said, the chemistry between everyone's really good. Like the older girl Lilith or something, whatever her name is. Yeah, Lily. She's pretty fun too. Everyone, and Agatha like actually felt like a really good main lead. We always talk about like, oh, Marvel shows, they take a side character, a supporting character, and they give them their own show. But like on this episode, she actually legitimately felt like a lead. And I really enjoyed it. Also, could any of you guys explain the part where she's like at the very beginning, she's like, all right, let's go, and then she gets behind the wheel, and it's like a desk with like a light. I didn't get that.
I didn't understand it either.
I wasn't quite sure either, to be honest. I don't know if maybe that was just some remnants of her like craziness from like being in a whole world for a bit.
Yeah, I mean, like, is that her driving in that world? Was her like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I wasn't quite sure of. I think it was just part of her weird personality or something. I'm not sure.
What a quirky lady. We got bigger fish to fry in this episode anyways. But yeah, for the most part of the episode, her, the kid manipulated her pretty much and going to the road and getting her powers back to stop whatever powerful people that want her dead. And quote unquote, the kid, he says, it sounds like some serious people that you don't want to mess with. they pretty much got to go around and collect some witches to create a coven. And I was actually surprised. I'm like, really? You just got like 8 witches, like in a small little town like that? Like, all right, whatever. Like, I don't know shit about witches.
Did you hear her at the beginning when they were on the road? She was like, something about like a 3-mile radius. There would be enough witches for a coven or something. It's like any 3-mile radius. Like, that's really? I guess
got some serious density here. Like,
enough people that could be witch enough, I guess, in a 3-mile radius.
Witch enough,
That's kind of convenient.
Quite convenient.
The neighbor qualified, dude. What are we talking about?
Yeah, you just like get the fucking neighbor. It's like, goddamn, it's like looking for live streamers now, you know?
Yeah.
It's like got enough people at a 3-mile radius to create a fucking, put them all in a house together.
Yeah, that's funny. I feel bad for the neighbor lady, though.
I love her so much, dude. She's so fun.
She's been in so many things. I just
I'll feel
love
bad
her.
If she gets like, taken out, man.
I just feel bad. She's getting dragged along for this, and like, it's too dangerous for her. She's too pure for this world.
Yeah,
like,
I do feel bad. She's fun though.
Just along for the ride. But yeah, I agree.
Rooting for her to pull through this story, dude.
Seriously.
But seriously. I like how they all are going to be going through like a little witch pilgrimage. I like that, you know, like the little journey and stuff like that. Everything that they're doing so far is pretty solid. It's good stuff.
And they have a good chant
motive.
Song. It was good. They did the Witches Road song thing, which has some cool lyrics. I didn't like listen to all of them, but it was like, I think part of like what they're gonna do is in those lyrics. But like, it was actually, I was vibing with it. I was like, this is how you do it. You don't do this power of one, power of many bullshit. Like, this was actually solid. So I was digging it.
I was actually skipping a lot of that. It's like, I don't want to hear you guys sing.
I skipped around because I think it was a little too long.
Yeah,
it was a little bit long.
But the song definitely was a lot. It felt like it fit. And yes, you're right. The lyrics really were very literal in terms of like, oh, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we need for this trip. I was like, okay, this is not bad. This is not bad. Just cut it short, like by half.
What's kind of interesting is that I feel like she gathered all the witches, and I don't think she disclosed the information that like, hey, I was literally warned that people are gonna start hunting me down. And
oh no, she didn't say that at all.
Yeah, then at the end of the episode, like those like threats start to show up, and no one really commented on them. Everyone just kind of was like, "Oh, sounds spooky. Let's go."
Well, they might think that it's part of like starting the Witches Road or something. Maybe
so.
Because
yeah.
None of them have done it, so maybe they're just like, "This is what happens when you start this whole thing."
Good question.
Yeah.
But it was they did a good job with those whatever was chasing her, because that shit was creepy as hell. Did you see that thing walking down the stairs at the end?
The raids?
He was like dragging him.
No,
yeah,
man. I hate that shit.
Yeah.
like get me out of that. No way, man. That body horror stuff. I hate that shit.
That was pretty spooky. I was expecting like Aubrey Plaza to be joining them, but that's like, I'm glad that feels a little bit gruesome, kind of like Doctor Strange 2 a bit too. So I'm really happy about that.
Yeah, it was cute that kid thought he could put up a couch in front of the front door and stop them. That was
it's pretty good.
It was rather silly. I don't know why he didn't immediately just run downstairs, because that's what I would have done.
Ambitious with that one. Yeah, I was like,
Do you think the potion master was serious about a child sacrifice, or whoever said that, or maybe it was Lila, whatever? Maybe she said that.
I'm not sure,
because she like mentioned that, and Agatha gave her the look like, "Shut the fuck up, dude."
Maybe that's what the teen is.
I know Lilia teased her about you give witches a bad name with like the baby eating, and she's like, they're delicious.
Yeah.
And I was like, so maybe it was Lilia, because she was the one talking shit the most at the beginning.
Yeah, I don't know if she was actually serious. I'm like, do they actually have a plan for the kid? Like, because I mean, at the end, she was like, yeah, hit me with your guys' thing. Like, she had a plan. Like, she did not even really give a fuck about the road. She just wanted her power back. And like you said in the last review, Kim, that she just wanted to feed off of them and their power and stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. It's very interesting.
Yeah. It's makes me wonder. I really like how we can't even trust the main character and her shitty motives too. I actually really like that. I'm like, cool. Like, that's like a really good kind of story of a villain, because we be seeing like a lot of narratives like following a villain now in shows and movies, and they try to humanize them a bit, so we feel a little bit empathy, and they don't seem as bad as they were, before. But she's still seems pretty shitty,
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, which I kind of like though. Like she's totally just using everyone and anyone around her. Like I kind of dig it.
Yeah,
it's good. I don't want them to hopefully redeem a character like that. I want her to stay evil to a certain degree. I don't want to hear she was just misunderstood. No, don't do that shit.
Yeah,
I don't know. I get the feeling that she'll redeem a little bit.
Probably she'll end up like, I care about my friends now type of thing like that. It's like
right.
Yeah.
Even
the
if
real
she's still kind of a evil bitch. Like it's still like there's a little bit of like a positive message in there. Or something.
Ken.
Speaking of which, theories, Ken. Who do you think the kid is?
Well, Ken,
I don't want to say because I watched the next episode.
Oh,
the next episode
okay.
doesn't hint anything really, but it gives you a little bit more information about him. So I can't say right now without like feeling like I was influenced by the next episode.
Okay. See,
but I don't know.
I had my suspicions from the first episode.
I'm like that makes a lot more sense now why you bring that up, because I haven't seen episode 3 yet either.
I haven't seen episode 3 yet either. But
you guys feel free, please. I'm interested in what you guys think.
I
won't comment, but I'm curious if you have any thoughts.
Not really. I mean, he's annoying as fuck, but that's all. I do not really think about him, but he's there.
Yeah.
And I was kind of waiting for him to actually bring out his powers a little bit, or maybe some more Latin lingo for him to be like, hey, here's some magic. We're magicians, we're witches.
Obviously he knows stuff. He knows some stuff.
But they didn't even
think
showcase
they
anything.
Out his character much, but
I agree.
he definitely has some. He's adept with magic.
Okay. Yeah. True. So what are you thinking then, Sly?
His color scheme is what immediately got me thinking in the very first episode. I think he's one of the twins of Wanda's.
My boys.
I think he's Wiccan technically, and the reason why he can't tell her his name or about himself is because most likely Mommy Dearest put a hex on him, so that he can't reveal anything to someone. Because dude, that's a big target on his back. If that's the Scarlet Witch's kid, so that's my theory.
That's interesting. I like that. I like the what that could mean for the show, because like he's doing this to get power so he can then, I don't know, get revenge or something.
Yeah, that's the question. Are you trying to resurrect Mommy? Are you trying to get revenge, or are you just after something entirely different on your own? Like, we don't know, because the fact that he's 16 is also not clicking for me. Like, what the hell are you doing, dude? You're just a kid. Like,
yeah.
what are you out here for?
Yeah. Interesting. I like that theory. That could be something interesting.
Did they not disappear in that timeline though? And that's why Wanda freaked out, because she didn't have her sons.
Correct. They did, and I know she was pursuing with the Darkhold. She was trying to find a way to bring them back.
Yeah,
and that was
then
the whole plot of
died
the Doctor Strange thing.
Because of it. And
yeah,
we saw other sons in different universes or timelines, I think.
We did. But
so
that's why I'm reluctant about it. But I have a few theories, especially with like my knowledge of magic, especially in like Marvel. There's always like a trade, kind of like soul for a soul type thing. So maybe the loss of the Scarlet Witch means like the birth of something else. I don't know. Or maybe she did actually crack the code and she's not here to see it, sadly. But that's just my thoughts. I do know also, just from like the Kevin Feige stuff and all the phase planning, they've said Wiccan will be in the next Avengers movie. So he's coming back. That's a known fact.
I'm curious how many people were asking for Wiccan to come to Marvel.
Yeah. What are you talking about, dude? The fans are up in arms.
Jesus Christ.
The most well-known Marvel character. Come on.
I'm really excited to see like this side of Marvel and see the witches, like a little bit, not really, I guess grounded, not really cosmic, but like I am really excited to see the stuff on like live action though. Like I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
It could be a little spooky too, which I really was looking forward to Doctor Strange 2 to see more of the spooky aesthetic that they didn't deliver on too well. Yeah.
No. So, what would be the funniest theory, and also awful because it would be way too similar to the bullshit they were pulling with the Acolyte, where it's actually the kid is actually Mephisto, the big bad, but he's pretending to be like a clueless idiot, just like in Acolyte. And then at the end, we realize that that's why he couldn't say his name, because he's actually like Mephisto or some bullshit. And you're like, oh no! And you're like, ah shit, he was just playing along the whole time.
Yeah.
And he's gonna steal everyone's power or some shit.
They could swerve you into making you think that it's Wanda's son or something like that, and it's actually him.
Yeah. And then be like, nah, just kidding.
That's funny.
Pretty funny.
That's smart, Ken. That's smart.
I feel like there was a ton of theories during WandaVision, like, oh, Mephisto something, blah, blah, blah.
They were throwing around so many theories back in the day.
Yeah. It'd be funny if they actually kind of followed up on that.
Every other show was Mephisto.
Yeah.
Even on the similar video, someone talked about like Mephisto being the main villain or something like that. It's funny. I love seeing that because I know like 99% of the time people are joking. And it's a meme at this point, which I fucking love.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, they're gonna do it one of these days.
Yeah, exactly.
That's obviously Mr. Sinister. What are you talking
this kind of would be the time to do it because they're literally going down the witch's road and whatever. That would be like some place to put Mephisto, obviously. But like, who knows if they'll actually do something like that.
True.
All right. Well, what are we giving this a review? What are we giving this episode? What number?
I'll go slightly
up.
up.
Give it a step up from the last one.
I agree. Sure.
I'm gonna go with maybe an 8.
I'm gonna give 7.5.
Yeah, I'll go with an 8. It was a lot better and it was entertaining. So yeah.
And I will go with
11.
No.
That's usually how it works.
I'll go with an 8 as well. I agree with an 8.
Cool.
Definitely a very solid episode. Enjoyed it.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and call it a good old 8 for that review, everybody. If you guys enjoyed it, please make sure to drop some comments down below in the comments section. Let us know what your guys' thoughts on episode 2 of Agatha All Along, and we'll be back next week bringing you episode 3. But until then, see you guys later.
Peace out.
Bye.